Hi everyone, this is Stephy Hogan, and today I'm going to show you how to do a horizontal lollipop chart. Now, some of you may have seen the video where I showed you how to make a vertical lollipop chart. And it would be really swell if we could just take that vertical lollipop chart and rotate it 90 degrees. However, we can't rotate charts in PowerPoint, which is so silly. But hey, here we are. So how do we do this? How do we make the horizontal lollipop chart? Well, we start with a different chart type than we did before. For the vertical, we started with a line chart. For the horizontal, we're going to start with a bar chart. Same data, just a bar chart. So to make this look like a lollipop chart, first things first is that with this chart selected, I'm going to choose to add a chart element. Now, if I click on this plus sign, I might actually see what I need. Error bars, yes. I need error bars, and I want percentage error bars. So if I choose that, oh, here they are. They're very tiny, so let's zoom in there. We need to format these error bars to look like the lollipops themselves. So to do that, I right-click on the error bar, choose Format Error Bars, and then what we're gonna do is change the direction to minus and not both, so they end at the top of the column or the bar. And we're gonna choose no cap, and for percentage, right now it's set at 5, but I want it to be 100%. If I set it to 100, then that line is gonna drop all the way down to the axis. Now we can take the bars themselves and give them no fill. So with the bars selected, I go over to Format Data Series and I choose no fill. That leaves us with just the lollipop sticks, okay? To format these lollipop sticks to look like the full lollipop, I select the error bar itself, right-click and choose Format Error Bars. Now come over here and go to the Fill in Line section, okay? Our line is set to solid line, and I want it to be that purple color again. Make the width a little thicker. I'm going to stick with a 1.5. And then let's see if I get this right on the first try. We want one of the ends to have an arrow type. And I think the beginning is at the axis, so the end is what we should change. And if I click on that, I'll choose the circle. Oh, I chose wrong. Okay, it is not the end. Put that back. The beginning arrow type will make it the circle. And now we have the lollipops. And under begin arrow size, I'm going to choose the biggest one down here on the bottom right. And now what we have, if we zoom out, is a horizontal lollipop chart. If you want to highlight one of these to be the most important, let's say we want to highlight developers because it's the longest line. This is where we want to make use of the bars that we gave zero fill to. So click on those bars and then click again to make sure we only have this one selected. Go over here to Format Data Point, and we're going to choose a solid fill, and we'll make it that purple color again. Let's come back down here. It's a bit wide, so how do we shrink the size of that bar? Well, we right-click on that data series, Format Data Series, and over here we want the gap width to be bigger. So we make the gap width bigger and just keep an eye on where this width of this bar is in relation to the circle. So I want the gap width to be around about probably like 4 something. Now my bar is about the same size as this error bar. So once I have the width of the error bar line set to 2 points, I think that's going to work. The trick is don't just view it here in this particular view, because right now it looks like the dot is bigger. If you go to preview what the slideshow looks like, you'll actually get an idea of how close you are in width between the error bar dot and the actual data point. So there you go. That's how you make a horizontal lollipop chart. It's a bar chart with specially formatted error bars.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.